My name is April, and I'm here today to show you how to crochet. Let's get started. First, I would like to talk a little bit about yarn. If you made a square with the same hook with each one of these yarns, it would turn out to be a different size. This one would be the smallest, and then larger, and so on. That is because of the weight of the yarn. This is a sports weight type of yarn. It's one of the lightest. This is a regular size yarn. This is a bulky yarn, and this is a super bulky. I want you to begin with a worsted weight yarn. So when you go to the store, pick out a worsted weight yarn, 4-ply, which means it has 4 pieces twisted inside of it. And that should be good to get you started. Next, I would like to talk a little bit about crochet hooks. I suggest when beginning, start with an H hook. It's a nice medium one, and it will work really well with regular worsted weight yarn. This is the one I'm going to be teaching you off of. If you could only pick one hook, this would be it. I've made many hat patterns and all kinds of designs using just an H hook. So if you can't afford anything, this would be the one that I would suggest you buy. If you are into making blankets with like a bulkier yarn or holding 2 pieces of regular yarn together, I suggest a K hook because it's a larger hook, so it'll work with the larger weighted yarn. If you are into making dolls, you want your stitches to be really small so the stuffing doesn't show through, I suggest a D hook. However, I have run into a lot of trouble with this D hook. I've bent it many times. So you might want to use a steel 3.25mm 0 size. So these are actually the same size for the hook part, but lengthwise they aren't. A steel hook is shorter than an aluminum hook, but it won't bend as easily. The problem with this is if you are making dolls, it digs into your hand and can make it really sore because the end of it isn't as long as an aluminum hook. So if you're going to be making a lot of dolls, I suggest you invest in a specialty hook. But if you can't afford it, this one will do. At least it won't be bent and you won't break it. So hopefully that'll help you when choosing. What you'll need to begin this project is an H crochet hook, a needle that has a blunt tip, a yarn needle. That's for hiding your leftover tails. Scissors, and regular size worsted weight yarn. This is 4-ply medium 100% acrylic yarn. This is the brand. When you first get yarn, it can kind of be confusing to try to figure out how do I start this. If you look right here, here's an end that you see, but this is not the end that you want. This is the end, so to speak. What you need to look for is an end coming out of here. It'll start either on one of the sides. Right here, it pulls out of the middle. So this one, it'll just keep pulling out, and it'll be a lot easier to work your project because if you start with this, you'll constantly be having to unwrap it on the outside. what you want is it to come apart from the inside so you don't have a lot of resistance and it doesn't mess up your tension. Just a little tip.